welcome everyone. We're recording now. So if you don't want to be on screen in any of the videos or anything like that we do later on, then just turn your screen off. Otherwise, you'll end up on the screen when we do the video. To be fair, not many people will see what's going on, but if you want to, you may want to turn the screen off at this point if you wish. But as for now, we are going to kick off Power Apps for Kids October 2021. So welcome everybody. This is our 17th Power Apps for Kids session. It's great to see that we're still doing it, and we've done lots of things in that time. And this is actually our second Halloween session. So we have got some Halloween content here. But this week, this month is all about games, because Peter wanted to do games. He likes a good game every now and then. So I said, okay, Peter, you said you wanted games, and we're going to do games this week. And actually, it's really cool because you can do some fun games. Why Power Apps? Well, we all know why we want to do Power Apps, because they're really, really cool. They do multimedia. You can do sound, you can do vision, you do images. And how old are the people that we've got in the room today? Leo, how old are you, buddy?
10.
You're 10? Okay. Pranav, how about you?
I'm 8 years old.
Pranav is 8 years old. Anyone else? Anirudh?
Anirudh, and I'm 9 years old.
9 years old. So we've got lots of people, and they're all, well, one of them's 10. But you had your birthday recently, didn't you, Leo? Maybe not so recently.
A few months.
Yeah, a few months ago. But anyway, look, the point about Power Apps for Kids is that kids can make Power Apps. That's the whole thing. And I'd love to see you all make Power Apps in the future. Okay, so why do we make Power Apps? Because they're cool. Last session, let me do a reminder of last session. Wow. Oh, I just went off on one, and I made a table, a football table, to do with Power Apps, and you actually demonstrated your app, which is way better than mine, Leo, which was an app where you could record your football results, so that you knew how you got on against different teams in the different weeks. So in terms of this session, Leo is going to kick us off by sharing his Yahtzee game. So that's going to be cool. I'm really looking forward to it, actually, because I kind of know how I do it, but I'm really interested to see how Leo has approached this. Then, well, we can do a resources reminder, but we'll get onto that later on. Pranav is going to do his demo of his Halloween quiz, which I'm really looking forward to. And then I'm going to do my Halloween hunt. So has anyone ever heard of Minesweeper? Minesweeper.
Minesweeper, Leo?
No.
That's because that is what we're going to be doing. It's a really cool game. Yeah, if you're old enough. And there was basically, when you had a Microsoft computer in the past, there were two games. One was Minesweeper and the other one was Hearts. So if somebody was clicking on their screen and they looked really, really busy at work, they were either doing Hearts or Minesweeper. So I'm going to be showing you that, but with a Halloween twist. It's actually a really scary game. Then we've got Anirudh, and he's going to do Monsters and Witches. This is slightly worrying because I've not seen it yet. And then we might do Leo's survey at the end. That's as and which the time that we have. But you know, we are going to get cracking because Leo, the time is here. I am going to hand over the screen to you. I'm going to stop sharing, and I am massively looking forward to you demonstrating your Yahtzee app to us. So I'm going to stay quiet now. And I think what we'll do is we will all, I think if it's okay, we will stop sharing our screens now because it helps with the recording side of things.
So I've got my Yahtzee Power app here. So first, I think we should show how it works. So those pluses don't need to be there.
Keep playing.
If I roll the dice, I can have dice. And every go you have 3 rolls. And you can keep the dice. If I roll again.
Oh, you got a small street over there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, better keep the other ones now.
So I can keep these.
Yeah.
I can unclick ones as well. I've anyway got the small streets. Then we can click on any score button and it will score your this bit here, your score sheet, depending on what dice you had. So I think.
Do people know how the game of Yahtzee works? Are people familiar with how that game is played?
Well, yeah, if there's anyone who doesn't know, can people say it in the chat? Or
Because some people watching
Shall
this
we-
video later on might not know it.
So we explain how it works?
Yeah.
So what do you do in the top bit over there?
So in the top bit, when we roll them, we have our 3 rolls. We can go 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, or 6s. That's how many of that's
It will
How-
count the number
how-
of ones. isn't
yeah.
it?
So for example, for the 6s, if I had 3 6s here, it could do 3 times 6.
And we get a score of 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
And then what's that stuff over there? You got your first,
So the first score is these added all together.
yeah. And then there's a bonus. I
So
like a
that's-
bonus.
That's if the first score, so that's all
Yep.
of this,
Yep.
added together equals 63, then you get 35-point bonus.
Is that 63 or 63 or more?
63 or more.
Okay.
3 of a kind is where you have 3 dice the same, then you total up all the dice, same with 4 of a kind, but it's 4
Yep.
dice the same. Full house is where you have 3 dice the same and another 2 dice, which are a different number but the same.
Okay.
Small street is where you have, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 dice, which are in number order.
Yeah.
Large street is the same, but it's 5 dice in number order. Yahtzee is all 5 dice are the same numbers. And
That must be really difficult.
yeah, it is. It was really difficult to test that today.
Oh,
And chances, all your dice added together. Total is the first score plus the bonus plus this plus all of that.
yeah.
So at the moment it's 30 because I've got 30 here.
Okay, and if you have multiple people playing,
Yeah.
then the person with the most points wins. isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds easy to me.
I think we'll start with the rolling.
Yep.
So, so if a check.
Do you want to just play the game first? I think that we're trying to do this session as mainly demo and a little bit of the
As
logic
much as
and maths.
possible.
Yeah.
Yep.
Quickly go down and get new game. Yes, so I'll show the actual game and then I might show you like the 3 of a kind or so. So roll the dice.
Oh, that's good. Lots of 6s. I like 6s.
Keep the 6s.
Yep.
So 3 6s. I can go here because if you get 3 of each of these, that equals 63.
Yep. Oh, lots of 5s.
Ah, what's
2 5s. Where are we going to put those then? So put it on the chance?
Yes, that's
Yeah, I
10.
think so.
So I should get 21 points.
Yeah, you get 21 points. Oh, that's good.
Can I try? Oh, look at that. 2, 3,
Oh.
4, 5, 6.
What's that then? That's a large street, isn't it?
That is, isn't that it's large street?
It's a
isn't it?
large. It's a large street, I think.
Yeah, that's a large street.
Yeah. Go for it, Leo. Get the points. 40 points.
Brilliant. Okay.
What do you want to keep, Rory?
Oh, well, no, we've nearly got what is it? Full house,
Full
haven't we?
house.
If we keep
Yeah.
the 1s and the 4s, then what we need is we either need a 1 or a 4, and we've got 2 goes to get it on.
Yep.
Come
Go for
on,
it.
we can do this.
Oh,
Yes.
yay.
Yes.
Full house.
Full house. So that's full house. Ka-ching. Brilliant.
Again?
This is good game,
Oh.
this.
You've got another full house over here.
Oh, wow. You can't do it twice, so can you?
No, you can't.
Oh, you can go for
we have to
four of a
the
kind.
threes.
Why don't you try and get four of a kind?
Yes,
With the threes or the sixes?
No, threes, I reckon.
Yeah, with the threes, I think. Because worst case, you can always make it the 3 of a kind.
Or Yahtzee.
Yeah.
There we go. 4 of a kind.
So shall we go for the 4 of a kind?
Yeah, definitely. That's quite hard to get.
Okay, roll the dice again.
Oh, what's it? 3.
I'm going for.
If you go for 4s. Oh,
Oh,
if you go for 6s instead. No, I don't know. What do you reckon? You go for 6s. Oh, no, you've done your 6s already.
yeah. So we go for the 4s again then.
Go for
Yeah,
4s
that's
again.
Have another roll. Yeah. There's 3 of them.
So
why don't
you're going to have to
do
click the
4s?
4th. Oh, how do you do it? Oh, yeah, that's
Just
good.
click on the 4th.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
that's really clever.
You want to get our bonus.
What should
Okay.
we go for here?
2,
Ah,
3,
2,
4.
3,
2, 3, 4,
4,
5. Small streak.
Yeah, small street.
Oh.
What's happening there?
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
that's a little bug, I think.
I
Ah,
think
bug.
that's an error, which I did test it today.
That's why we do these things. It's fun.
Yeah.
I can take a look at
Okay.
that after the session.
Okay, roll the dice. Let's have a look.
You can
What do we need?
get 3 of a kind, maybe. Or
Yeah, we'll do.
I'd
Why
keep
do you
the
keep the
6. I'd just keep the 6s, I reckon.
Yeah, keep the 6s and 3 of a kind.
Yikes.
Another one? Ooh.
Oh,
That's a
dear. I
bit.
think. Yikes. We can't do that one.
So we do. Shall we stick it in the ones and hope that we get 4 of something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
use
Still get the
ones. Do
bonus.
ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's rubbish.
Oh,
Ooh.
6s.
That's good. Keep that.
Go for the 3 of a kind, Leo.
Or we could try and get a Yahtzee.
Yeah, right there.
If not, we get the 3 of a kind.
Oh, we got 4 already.
Oh,
Yay!
yeah.
Right.
Yahtzee.
Brilliant.
50.
You got to stay awake.
That is good.
Yeah, got a good score so far.
Now what do you think, Rory?
Oh, we need 2s or 5s. Oh, crumbs or 3s. It's not very good, is it?
Yeah. I'll probably go for 3 of a kind, I think, with the 4s. What do you think?
Yeah, go with that.
Yeah.
Could go with 2s. No. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, too late. I think we end up with this not a good score over here.
Go with 2s then. Put it on the
Yeah,
2.
go for the 2s.
2's a 0.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Was that or the 3s? You could do
Yeah,
it
or
with
the
the
threes.
3s if you wanted. You'd only lose 6 points then. Is
Yeah.
it either way? You're going to lose 6 points.
Yeah. I think the number 2s have been skipped, I think. 5. Yeah, let's go for the 5s then. We still need to get 5s
Yeah.
earlier. Oh, another one.
I don't
Still not good, is it?
know.
I don't think we're having a good score today.
False.
You
3
got
of a kind?
Yeah.
Should we go for a false 3 of a kind?
No, you can't do. You haven't got 3 of a kind.
Yeah, so you get a 0 score.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Should I
Yeah, I
go
see
for that?
what you mean. Oh, that's a
There you go,
shame.
score.
I'm sure you
Yeah,
got
that's
them.
it. Oh, 2s.
2's a 5, actually.
What do you
Go
have?
5s. You really need the 5s.
Yeah. The 5s don't want to come today.
Goodness
We've got score
me.
the 5s then. Score the 5.
I don't think we're going to get the bonus.
No, I'm
Two.
not going to get a bonus. Oh, we got some 2s there. Got 8 2. Oh,
I like the way the numbers are different colours. That's helpful.
I think
actually.
it's really good as well because now
199 is pretty good, actually.
yeah, 199 score, Leo.
How I got that, I used images from online. So
Yeah.
these ones here are my images, the ones with the single quotes around them. And then what I want is my die. If it equals that number, then I just use that image.
Ah, that's good.
Show me the
You've got an
images then.
image that fits-
Show me the images.
If I just go here,
they're on the initial screen.
But it can you show me them in the media section?
Oh, they will be there as well, probably. There we
Yeah.
go.
So it's called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And they've got different colours. Yeah.
So that's quite good, isn't it? Having the different colors because
so also if you struggle to see the dots, you can still see it on the colour.
Yeah, it always helps a little bit.
Now, I reckon I love this app, and I reckon we should dig into this next month. I love this app.
Yep.
It's brilliant.
Shall we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Next month we'll look into how we all did it.
Yeah, and what we'll do is, if we go to, in fact, can you go to www.powerplatformlearn.academy? Not under your favourites.
He's got share paints in his favourites.
Power Platform Learn then.
Academy.
Oh, that academy.
Is that the link?
Yeah, perfect. And then go on to the Power Apps for Kids. So go on to the Power Apps for Kids course.
There we go.
Brilliant. Jump into that. And then go down a bit further, because your app is in there. So under there's the Yahtzee one under games. So if you go under preview.
Oh, get the little screen over there.
So you can sign up for the course if you want to. But if you don't have to, and then all you do is you hit the download and then you get the zip file.
Good. And then you can import it.
And there it is.
But we've already got it, haven't we?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now is I'll just need to refer to the order in which I said we were going to do this, because we're now in a moment going to hand over to Pranav. So let me just put myself back on screen. Pranav, did you want to come on screen?
Yes, I'm okay.
And Pranav, are you ready to start demoing your app?
Yep, I'm ready. Okay.
Fabulous. Well, I'll just sit here and watch. So yeah, good luck.
Can you see?
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay, so everyone ready to have some fun and play a Halloween fun quiz?
Brilliant.
You can unmute yourself and shout out the answers if you think you know it.
Brilliant. Unmute yourself, people.
We are unmuted.
Question. Okay. Are we ready?
Yep.
All right.
You
let's-
ready, Leo?
In which country did Halloween originate?
Ireland.
Ireland.
Oh,
Which phobia means you have an intense fear of Halloween?
Halloweenophobia?
oh no.
It's not the
Claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia. Transylvania is a region in which country?
Romania.
Oh, well done.
Which country celebrates the Day of the Dead starting at midnight on October 31st?
Mexico.
New Zealand.
Oh, well done.
Is a pumpkin
Oh,
a,
no.
is a pumpkin a fruit or vegetable? This is the bonus question.
I'm going fruit.
I think fruit.
I'm going fruit.
Yeah, we got 4 out of 5.
That's really good. I like
Which
that.
one did you get wrong?
And we can play that again. Anyone?
Go on then.
All right, let's go. Which country did Halloween originate?
Oh, we'll go England this time.
England. Which phobia means you have an intense fear of Halloween?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember what I said last time.
You said claustrophobia, I think.
Oh,
What do you think? What do you think, Leah?
I don't know.
I think some hynophobia sounds really scary.
Sherpainsophobia.
Yeah, something like that.
Transylvania is a region in which country?
That's Romania.
It's Romania. Which country celebrates the Day of the Dead starting at midnight on October the 31st?
Definitely Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico. Fruit.
Fruit or vegetable? As I said, it's a bonus question.
Okay. Fruit. Let's hope we've improved.
And what do you think it is? You have no timer. Take your time.
Must be a fruit. Must be a fruit.
Fruit. 4 out of 5.
Oh my goodness. We didn't change much, did we?
We
Yeah.
changed 2.
Oh, that's not an help, is it? Okay.
Are you allowed to Google?
So just thinking of time, Pranav, you've probably got a moment to just show us a little bit under the hood of that one.
Okay, so here.
He's way
I've
more
got
organised than I am.
Which I use, which I definitely want to present here. So let's take it from the forehand and the UI to the backhand and all the functions.
So whilst that's loading up, I'm guessing that you've got a number of screens, like one for each question, have you?
Yes, that's totally correct. So here I've got a background image which I found, and I had the click me button, which I done the navigate function.
Nice.
Take me to the next screen, which is this one, first question. So I inserted a circular timer by changing border radius.
Nice, I like that. How did you do the text on it?
How did I do text?
Yeah,
Oh.
so how does the text, how do you get the text to be?
Text.
Yeah,
Oh.
so you know it goes 30, 29, 28, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yes. Where did
You
I?
just need to, if you click on the text one just above, one above, that's it, click on that. And then
yeah.
I think if you actually hit the drop down on the right hand side, you can, I think it's just disappeared a little bit. That's
Yes.
really nice, that is.
I've got.
Very nice.
So text. The text will be the time. So timer 1 duration minus timer 1 dot value, and then you divide it by 100 to get it in seconds for a countdown.
Yeah.
And then comma 2. Don't entirely remember what that was for, but something.
Yeah. Well, no, I think no, it's the right 2 digits. So it gives you a long length of text, and then you end up with the right digits.
Oh yes, rather than having the hours, minutes, second format, you just seconds. Yeah.
That's nice, that is.
Then I got a progress bar using slider. Time 1 dot duration minus time 1 dot value, and then I divide by 1,000.
Brilliant.
So that count down as I go. Then these are also all buttons here. So for the options, and the correct option, Ireland. So on the on select property, I have, so we're setting a variable called score to current score +1, and using that navigate function for the next question. Same with all of these ones, which are not correct. Same thing in this screen, just the button's a bit bigger.
So have you copied the slides?
And here, if I'm correct, I think I'll just open this. Oh no, I didn't. But I remember in my so a few of my practice when I was trying to develop this, I was duplicating screens, which is like making a component without making a component.
Yeah.
So you can just use 3 dots, duplicate, and then you can you can just just rename it once you duplicate it, because it will automatically come up once you click the duplicate button. Yes. And that's one other thing which will save time, but otherwise you'll have to do all of that again in the next question.
Yeah. And Pranav, are there any changes that you would make to the app now that you've made it? Would you do it any bits of it any differently?
Well, I had a bit of a thought. We could add a bit of a trick or treat element to it. So if you have a score of 3 or above, then you get a treat. So there's a candy image. You can click on that and it will navigate to screen saying you found a treat. Else, if the score is less than 3, then you have a trick. So there's an image of a candy, but it's also in buttons. Display mode will be changed to view, so you can't click on it, and the time after 20 seconds or so, it will navigate to a screen saying, trick, I was thinking, something like that.
Ah, so you would, if they not answered by a certain time, then something would happen.
Not necessarily. So here, the countdown, after it's finished, it would just navigate to the next question.
So,
Or if it's the last one, the score screen, which is here.
so the trick is that they think that they're getting the treat, but
Yeah.
it doesn't let them click on it. And
Yeah,
then
so
it
at the
says
end,
you've been
here,
tricked.
so dash out of 5, your score out of 5. If it's 3 or above, you can have an image of a candy which will let you click on it, navigate to a screen saying you found a trick. Else, if you get a score of less than 3, then it will navigate to a screen named trick, or saying trick, because you won't be able to click on it using the secret thing called display mode.
Yeah, yeah.
If you change that to view, they can't click on it, but they think they're getting a trick, so that'll fool them. So you have in here some more questions. Then here, I didn't use a timer, so instead,
Okay.
I'm thinking it doesn't look very nice. The button's short, but there's a lot of blank space. Let's fill it in with an image.
Yeah.
So I added that. Then you can take your time. So I added the options. They both will navigate to this screen. And here, the text, your score, and score, and a space and out of 5. I could have simplified that formula, but at the time I didn't know. It was only a few days ago I realized that. So
I think it's very good though. I think what I like about it is it actually looks really nice. And if you were somebody, and there are lots of people that can't see colors quite so well, but I think even if they were using this app, they would be able to see the colors very easily. And that's the thing you got to be careful with. Like, you've done a really nice, I love the background on this because it's quite dark, but it's still telling people that they're in a Halloween app as well.
yeah, what I done is we got a transparent background image so that it would have transparent background as our theme background. So it doesn't have like a white background, which will not scream Halloween.
Yeah.
And the theme, which we use dark yellow rather than having the default blue theme.
Okay.
Okay, and there's one bit which I was so excited to show. That's the place, how it works. So the icon, I used a formula.
Yeah.
Equals or is above 4, then emoji smile. Else, if the score is 3, we want it to be an emoji neutral. Else we'll just have an emoji frown because that'll be less than 3. You don't, and last else, you don't need to specify an if statement, otherwise it'll come up with a red error. And then I done the 2 brackets to close the second if statement and the first one. And then I added the play again button.
I like that.
Not only navigate back to the first screen, but it will also reset all the timers. Timer 1, timer 1_1, 1_2, and 1_3. And so navigate screen 1, set score 0. That's important. We want to reset our score. Otherwise, after you play it like 20 times, then you might, if you play really well, get a score of 100 out of 5. Oh dear.
Yeah.
We
That's
only
brilliant.
want 5 out of 5 maximum, so we have to set the score back to 0 so that users can start again from scratch at 0 back at our first screen there. And then the play again also has a navigate function, which I mentioned at the beginning, which will take us back to our desired target, which in this case is screen 1 here.
Brilliant. Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing that to us. Pranav, would you like us to put that app onto the Power Apps for Kids site so that other people can download it?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll have a chat with your dad and then get him to send that through to me, and then people will be able to download your amazing Power App, your quiz app. That's really cool. Brilliant. Well, if it's okay, we're going to move on, and I was going to show you this game that I made called Cauldron Hunt. Now, I made this game quite a long time ago. Let me just go on to share my screen. Share. And I'll just pop this on the screen here. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, can you still see my screen? Now, just as a reminder, if you want to actually download this app, you can go to www.powerplatformlearn.com. In fact, that's not where I meant to go. This is my website, but it actually takes you straight to the Power Apps thing anyway. It takes you to powerplatformlearn.academy. Click on Power Apps for Kids, and then you can head down to the games, and you can go to the Halloween pumpkin hunt, go to preview, and then you can actually go and download the app. This is a demonstration of me using the app, and then all you do is you click down to download it. And this one is a slightly different way of getting the app. It's an MS app file, so you introduce the file in a slightly different way. Yep.
We're in a folder with lots of MP4 files. That's what you're sharing at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go.
Probably the wrong screen.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's always fun sharing on this. So I'll just stop sharing and I'll share again. Share screen, and I will go to this one here and then share. So can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would go to powerplatformlearn.academy. Oops. There we are. Let's do that. Powerplatformlearn.academy. Then you go to Power Apps for Kids. Then you would head down to the Halloween pumpkin hunt, hit the preview, and then you would see down here you've got downloads, and you would download the MS app, and then you would use. There's two ways of uploading these apps. If it's got an MS app file, you do it one way, and if it's a zip file, you do it another way. And there's little instructions there to show you how to do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the app itself. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm not even going to show. In fact, I don't think I'm going to show you how this thing works, just because it's a bit complicated, and it's kind of more fun just to see it as an app. So we're going to play Cauldron Hunt, okay? So this is like Minesweeper, and the very first thing I have to do is to say how many cauldrons I want in this game. And I'm going to go for 10. 10 is quite a nice number. So I'll click this. What it's going to do, it's going to run a little timer, and it's just going to go round and round. It's going to set all my cauldrons. And when I click go, I've got this area here where I can look for cauldrons. So I've got two things I can do. I can say that I think I found a cauldron, and I can check the area for cauldrons. That's two things I can do. So the first thing to do is to kind of, if I'm unlucky, I'll find a cauldron, and it won't be very nice. So I've not found a cauldron, and if it's got a 0, it means there's no cauldrons next to it, which means I can click all of these ones. But I'm going to ask you in a minute where you think I should. In fact, I'm in a slight bit of trouble here because I can't really click anywhere and know for sure if there's not going to be anywhere. So I'm going to go all the way over here. Okay, there's 3 around that one. Oh my goodness, if there's 3 there, they must all be here. Does that make sense to people? There must be one here, here, and here. It has to be.
Yeah.
So I'm going to flag these. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. And that's quite a lot, because that's 30% of all the cauldrons. So I'm now going to click down here because I can't. Okay, so now I'm going to walk my way around here. If you've got 0s, you're okay, because you know that there's no cauldrons around here. And what you'll find, there is sound effects on this, but I don't know if I've shared it. Advanced sharing options. I don't know if I've shared it with my audio. Share sound. I think I can do share. So can you see that? Okay. Because after a while, you get sound effects coming in. It's quite creepy. Look at that. There's none in the middle. Can you hear the sound?
Something breaking there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, there's a creepy sound coming in. Anyway, it's the sound of like chains, rattling. So I'm basically gradually. Can you hear the sound? We've got the creepy man walking. And you keep going and going and going. You can't go through the zeros. Do you understand the idea of the game?
Yeah.
There's none around here. And there's definitely one. Can you see there's one here?
Yeah.
So we're going to go there. And then I'm going to kind of go back here. And if I'm lucky, I'm going to go really quickly. I might actually be able to win the game. There's 1, 1, 1. And there's probably one just here. I'd say there's definitely one there, which means there isn't one there. So I can carry on going around here. And up here. Yeah, I like this one. Oh no, I made a mistake. Did you see I made a mistake there?
Yeah, that was a bit wrong, wasn't it?
Unfortunately, I didn't go. I clicked play Cauldron Hunt and you can play the game again. I hope it resets all the timers and things like that. It plays it again. You can start the game again. My plan wasn't to show you how this game works because it's kind of complicated underneath. I'm just going to say, hey, this is a fun game that you can play. And I also, because I did it at least 2 years ago, I actually can't remember how it works. It goes roughly along the lines of there's a gallery with lots of things in it, and there's a timer that basically places all the cauldrons. But as to how they get in there, yeah, it's a little bit complicated. It gets quite mathsy. Because if you think you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then if you've got something here, that's number 10 and that's number 11, but 10 isn't next to 11, is it? So you have to do some interesting maths to make sure that you get the right numbers in the right boxes. So that is Cauldron Hunt. I hope you like it. I've got more games, by the way, if we have time. So I am going to stop sharing, and I am going to hand over to Anirudh. And Anirudh, are you ready for showing us your app? Anirudh is coming from India. It is 10. What time is it now in India?
It's 23:09.
23.
11.
It's 11
Yeah,
o'clock.
it's
It's 11 o'clock at night in India at the moment, and Anirudh is kindly going to show us his power apps. Michelle, are you enjoying it so far?
Yes, thank you.
That's good. And Michelle, have you made apps yourself before?
Not really.
Okay. But do you think you'd like to make an app one day?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Well, you let us know what sort of app you'd like to make, and we can perhaps help you make it. Right now, I'm going to pass over to Anirudh. Do you know how to share your screen so that you can show us what you do?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'm
Well,
just gonna. Okay. So I'm Anirudh, and I'm going to start to present. Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Anirudh. Today I'm going to show a game for this Power Apps for Kids event. So let's get started. So this is my journey, and I'm a 9-year-old, and I'm the world's youngest Azure AI certified professional. And my programming journey started when I was a 4-year-old. I started with block programming for Lego Boost and Mindstorm's robotic kits. I found out you can also program Lego Mindstorms using Python. So I started learning Python. And that was my foray into text-based programming and artificial intelligence. I created multiple projects using OpenCV, TensorFlow, GPT, and Azure AI. Since my dad was working on Power Platform, I was curious to build low-code apps using Power Apps. I also learned to build web apps using HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, let's get right into the game. Okay. My games using Power Apps, and let me show you Monsters and Witches now. By the way, the game, I just made it for few days ago, and this is a short game which is based on your tic-tac-toe game, or what is that, Noughts and Crosses game.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just,
Anirudh, I think
Yeah.
you're sharing just a PowerPoint presentation rather than your whole
Yeah,
screen.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
now that's good.
yeah. Now I'm just gonna share my app. Yeah, I'm gonna share my app, my Microsoft Edge tab, and yeah.
Anirudh, you're on mute.
Anirudh, we can't hear you at the moment. Do you want to unmute yourself?
Now, yeah.
That's great.
Okay, I just did that. Yeah. So this is Monsters and Witches. It's based on your tic-tac-toe game, Noughts and Crosses game. This is a short game which I made for Halloween, and I have a surprise game coming up. And yeah. So this is Monsters and Witches, and this is a monster, and this is a witch or wizard if you want to. Yeah. So you can just play the game, and at the end it's going to show you a smiley, and you can just click scare again. Okay, now this is the Monsters and Witches game. I'm just going to explain it in a few minutes. Okay, I'm in app initialization. On the app start, I'm just going to set a few variables, every column variable, and then on every column button click, I'm just gonna wait a minute, where is that? Yeah, button 1. So on button click, then I'm just gonna set the var1, which is button 1 column 1 and this one. So to current turn. Then if current turn X, then I'm going to set it to O or the other way around. Okay, now let me show you how the image renders. Okay, so I'm gonna, if the var wants X, then I'm just gonna show the monster, else I'm gonna show the witch.
And we're just looking at the screen which says Monsters and Witches and Scare Again. I don't know if you're in edit mode on a different screen.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna share the whole screen. Okay. So can you see the screen? Yeah. Okay. So this is my app initialization. I'm just gonna set a few variables, as I said, every column variable. Then on button click, I'm just gonna set the var column 1 and this one to current turn. If current turns X, I'm gonna set it to O or the other way around, or X.
And so I'm thinking that current turn must mean X is say for witches and 0 is say for was it?
Yes. Yeah, it's monster. X is monster and 0 is witch.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show how the image renders. So if var wants X, then I'm gonna set the image to a monster or the image to a witch. Yeah. So let me show you the interesting game, which is Mario.
Did you want to play the game for us? The Monsters Witches game?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you the demo. I'm just gonna show you the demo now. And this is Mario. Okay, see, this is a Mario game. This is a model-driven app. Can you see the screen? I'm just playing the game. Yeah. I just get the mushroom over here and make Mario bigger. Wow. And voila, Mario is big. And I'm just going to enter the new level. Voila, I just got into the new level. I'm just going to, if you just touch the Goomba, you will just get the game over screen, or you can defeat the Goomba. I'll just defeat the Goomba right now. Or not.
No, keep going.
Yeah.
Keep doing this.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah. So now I made a level builder for this. So you can, small kids can build the games levels easily. So let me just show you a quick demo of the level builder. Okay. So this is the level builder. It says any game builder over here at the top, and you can build simple levels with this. So if you load the configuration, then you can just create levels by clicking on these buttons: surprise, coin, unbox, box. This is written in HTML and Bootstrap. And yeah, let me show you how it works, and I'm just gonna show you in the presentation. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And a window. Okay. So I'm gonna show you how the game works after the demo. And okay. So I'm gonna show you how the game works. So this is Mario Tech Stack. So I'm going to use a model-driven Power App and a web resource. So in that web resource, I'm going to embed HTML, JavaScript, and Kaboom.js. And I said Bootstrap, right? So I'm using Bootstrap for the level builder, by the way. Then I'm just going to tell you my concepts, Mario concepts. So I'm going to use web resources to create HTML and images, Kaboom.js game library, and HTML, the JavaScript library. I'm going to integrate it with Power Apps and a no-code level builder built with HTML to build platformer games with Power Apps using HTML.
Not everyone knows what HTML is, Anirudh.
Yeah.
How do you use HTML in a Power App?
You can use HTML in a Power App. Let me just skip this. You can use HTML in a Power App by using a web resource, by going to solutions and create a web resource.
Okay.
And HTML is hypertext markup language, and it's used for doing websites. And I just you can write cool websites with it. And Power Platform Learn Academy is also built with HTML. Everything in the World Wide Web is built with HTML. Frameworks like React also convert to HTML. Okay, now let me just go to the next slide. Okay, this is my Lego creations, and this is a video. I'm just gonna show the video. Okay, this is my Lego creations. I made a few robots with Lego Mindstorms, and I'm just gonna show a few robots over here. And this is my tractor robot, I think so. So this, can you see my camera?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my tractor robot, which I built with Lego Boost, and my big snake robot that I built with Lego Mindstorms, I think. Now they're just shutting it down and creating a new thing. I don't know about that, but yeah. And this is my, yeah, that's, and I'm going to show my another game. It's not, I'm just going to show it a quick preview of, you saw Mario, right? So I'm just going to skip the presentation.
Well, we didn't see the noughts and crosses game. We didn't see the we didn't see how you actually played the witches versus monsters game.
Okay. Okay, let me show you that now. Share screen, Microsoft Edge. I'm just going to show the full screen. Yeah, and this is wait a minute, where is that? Yeah, so this is Monsters and Witches. I showed you, right? Yeah, this is the game. Yeah, I just put a Halloween. You saw this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the game which I was talking about.
Okay.
This is the monster's turn and the witch's turn. So if I just put a monster, it shows a smiley, straight line.
Yeah.
And yeah. So and let me show you. Yeah, what?
And so how did you make the smiley work? Did you look at any of the ways? Because we, on one of the Power Apps for Kids sessions, we did this idea of making a game like this. Did you use those ideas, or did you just come up with it yourself?
Yeah, I used those ideas.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Okay, now let me show you the Virus Smash Muscular Bros. And this is it's a Mario remix or something. Yeah.
This isn't a Power Apps game, though, is it?
Yeah, it's not a power-ups game. I just wanted to show you a little bit. It's like Mario. And with this, wait, I'll just share my audio with the game. I have audio for the game. And wait a minute, where is that?
No, we can hear it. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, if I just share the audio, my audio won't come. So I just share the audio and just go back. Okay? Yeah. Okay, now let me play the game, and it's Mario, and you can instead of a Goomba, there is a virus, and you can keep on and play the game. This is a Maskio. It's a coronavirus game. So it's for coronavirus. I did it for.
You might have to turn your sound off.
What?
Yeah, the sound is a bit mad.
Yeah, the Mario sound is coming, and my microphone is.
Okay, you might want to stop that game now.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's some of my games which I did for this event. And I want, if you want to ask what improvement should I do to the Monsters and Witches game, I wanted to add the end screen, saying if you win the game, if a smiley comes one time, you just have to say game over, this player won. And I think, yeah, that's the thing. And the Mario game, I'm just improving it, and you can get the code. In the next session, I'll go deep dive into the Mario game.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for showing us that. So you'd like to show us the Mario game, the Power Apps version of the Mario game. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we can probably do that next time then. Maybe go a little bit deeper into the Yahtzee game and then a bit deeper into the Mario game, if you like. Always very, very happy to have people come into these sessions to children demonstrating the things that they've done. Or if between now and next month you create something else, that would also be good to see as well. So
yeah.
Sam, thank you so much, Anirudh, for showing us that and showing us all those amazing things that you've done. They're fantastic. Well done. It's amazing that you managed to get them into to Power Apps as well. So it'd be really interesting to see how you actually gone about doing that. Now, we've got 5 minutes to go before the end of the session. Peter, have you got any thoughts on what you've seen this evening?
The cookie sticker cameras back on. Yeah, I thought it was really, really good. We had, I think, lots and lots of games. Like you said at the beginning, I asked for games, and games is what I got. So I think it's really good, and I thought it was really nice to basically see the witches and what were they? Monsters and Witches, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Game. I thought it was really good because it's quite nice to see basically a game that we've shown on Power Apps for Kids. Probably about a year and a half ago, I think. And when did you do that for the first time? Yeah, must be a year and a half.
It was the second session.
Exactly, it was the second session. So 15 episodes later, somebody's actually used something that we developed before and learned Power Apps with it. And I think that's exactly why we do the whole Power Apps for Kids. It's to get started with Power Apps and then start to build something yourself and make a slight variation. I remember about half a year ago where Leo made something that Matt Devani did, and he had just a slight variation of the what was whack-a-mole, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's quite good, basically, to take something that somebody else has done, change it a little bit, and make it yours. I think that's a really good thing to do. That's
great. I've got another game, but I'm just going to introduce it. I'm not going to demo it at this stage. I'll just tell you about it, right? This was the first game I ever made. I'm not going to do it today because we've only got a few minutes left. And I'm thinking I'll share it in a different session. So what I did was local to us, they have a place called Hewenden Manor. Now, in Hewenden Manor, in the basement of Hewenden Manor was what they called the war rooms. And in the war rooms, that was where they were able to put together their plans around how they would invade or whatever they were going to do, their plans for how they would win World War II. So I went in there and I took lots of photos, and I've made like a room escape game where you play the role of a German soldier that has got the job to steal the plans so that you can get them back to Germany so that you can win the war for the Germans. How funny is that? Does that sound like a cool? I can see Pranav, he wants to play it already. Actually, Pranav, I think you can play it already. I think I put it actually onto I think I put it onto the Power Apps for Kids thing. Let me just.
Yeah, I think you did.
So where is it? World War. There we are. World War II room escape, spy room escape. So if you want to play that game, sorry, has anyone played it?
No, I said it's a cool game.
It is a cool game. I love it, actually. Have we got time? I think we've got time. Peter, we've got time for me to show you this front screen. And then next month, we'll do another demo. Peter.
Go for it.
There we are, spy room escape. Now, there's a very good chance it won't work because what happens a lot of the time when you do, look at this, how to play. Oh, let's find out how to play. This is a somewhat experimental app exploring the idea of a room escape puzzle. To use the app, you click on and touch the screen, etc., etc. Now, this app was built for an iPad. That's why it's a funny shape at the moment. And then you get a mission briefing. In fact, close that. You get a mission briefing. So your name is Joseph Heimer, and you have been selected by your officer to infiltrate the war base in Hewenden, Buckinghamshire, England. And you've arrived at their base and found a room that looks promising. But you've heard there'll be soldiers returning soon. Gosh, this could be quite scary, couldn't it? Your mission is to find out what the Allies are trying to attack, find out the name of the country that has just surrendered to Germany, and to escape using the key that's been hidden in the room. Use your notebook to keep track of your investigations. Good luck, officer. So I close that, and then you start the mission. And then you have these different things that you can click on. And that is where I'm going to leave it. So what I found before was if I didn't put the green things around it, people didn't know what to click on. So I put the green things around it to make it a bit easier. So that is the mission. And you can download that now and you can play along if you wish. So I'm going to stop sharing, and we have got to 7 o'clock. In the UK here, and we are going to look, Pranav, he's going to be on that later on. He's loving it. By the way, I have the feeling that there's a little error at the end of the game, and I don't think you can actually escape from the actual place. So there's something weird with it. It's like you type in the right answers and then it doesn't actually let you out at all. But when it does let you out, it's funny. But I can't demo it, because if I do, I will be doing the room escape, which is the whole point of where you're trying to escape. So there we are. That is the end of today's session. Leo, did you enjoy the session today?
Yeah.
There's lots of good games, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
before we go, Rory, make sure that everybody fills in the survey. So
is that in the chat?
Yeah, I sent it out twice. I sent it once at the beginning and one about 6 minutes ago.
Brilliant. So in the chat, you can see the survey. And if you fill in the survey, you can tell us what you like, what you don't like, so that next time round we can make another great session for you. So, well, thank you so much. It's been amazing having you here, and it's really been great having children showing their apps, because they're gosh, you guys are going to make some amazing apps now and in the future. So at this point, I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. And thank you so much for joining us on Power Apps for Kids.
Bye, Rory.
It's a thanks. It was a great session.
Thank you, Anirudh.
Thanks.
Thank you, everyone.
See you
Bye.
next month.